I've always been consumed with understanding death. When I was a kid, my great grandma died when I was about 6 years old, and my brother was about 4. And I remember us not understanding that what death was. And I remember us being afraid to go to sleep that night because we thought we were going to die because she died in her sleep. All right. And being a medium, I've had multiple experiences with what you would call the dead. And recently, through a psychedelic experience, right, I realized that the thing we call death is really just the infinite. And that is actually our true state. Okay? So when you take enough psychedelics, you have what people talk about as an ego death. And basically, an ego death is your consciousness expanding enough to have an awareness of the whole picture or the infinite, right? And when you're in that space, you realize that the identity you created for your physical body is actually an illusion, and we are the whole picture, the deepest level. So what does that actually mean? That actually means that there is an aspect of us that is always dead because we are connected to the infinite, right? So there isn't actually another space. That space is always existent, right? So that also ties into the thought of quantum immortality, which is the belief that there is infinite amount of multiverses where you both are alive and dead, right? So with that being said, what that would mean is that you are choosing your current experience right now. There's something specific about this experience that you want to experience, right? Because if you didn't want to experience it, you would be in another multiverse. You would be another version of yourself, or you would reemerge back into the infinite. So, you are, or we are, consenting to choosing this experience right here and right now for some reason. I think you gotta figure out the reason though.